Hey Shamal, quick video just showing how this thing will operate for you. So just here is the HMI screen. So all you're going to do is power it up here at the back. Obviously you're going to put that plug into the wall here, power it up on the back. When you power it up, you're going to come to this first screen. Just hit press for experiment. First thing you're probably going to do is go to your setup screen. PT2 is the one that is going to control PV6 and PV8. So what you want to do is if you've got a 0 to 10 volt or a 0 to 5 volt pressure transducer, you're going to fill in the different fields. So let's just say I'm using a scale at the moment just so I can vary the readings. So I'm going to have this as 0 to 10. So AI min is going to be 0. AI max is 27648. If that was a 5 volt device you were using, you're going to half that. So it's going to be 13824. Then scale min is going to be 0. And just say you've got 100 PSI pressure transducer and you want to read it in kPa, you're just going to go here. And then you're going to put in 689 point, geez, I forget what that is, 654, I'll just put in for now. You press that. So now you've set up your PT2. You're going to do the same for PT3. But we can just do that. And then open PV6 when PT2 is less than a number, and then close PV6 when PT2 is greater or equal to a number. So I think you put in 280 at this point and 300, but these are configurable. You'd simply press on them and just change. So let's just go with 100 there, and that'll be 300. So we go back to the PNID screen and you'd see here that it's changed here. So you'd see 100 to 300, so if PV6 open it's less than 100 kPa, and then PV6 closed is when it goes over 300 kPa. This pressure transducer here, the PT2. So down here on the right, you're going to press manual or manual PT monitoring. So you'll probably just be using that manual PT monitoring, but the other manual is that it ignores the PT and you can just open each valve or close each valve when you want. So just press this manual PT monitor and a little confirmation screen comes up. You read that, you hit yes. So seeing that PT2 is less than 100, PV6 is open, everything else is closed. I'm just going to put my foot on the scale here and start to raise that. So once it goes over 300, that's when it crosses over. PV8 open, PV9 opens. So then when the pressure drops down again, PV6 will open up, PV8 will close, PV9 remains open, but you can control that as well. So the other ones you won't control, but PV9, you could close that if you want as well, while that's below that set point. But it would open again once it goes above the once it goes over that 300. Both of those would open. It falls back under because I took my foot off the thing, but you could open and close that as you wish. You can also open and turn on the pump. So this is the valve. You can turn on the pump, turn off the pump. If this EV valve isn't open, it's not going to let you turn on the pump. It might help you in case, the pump deadheads. So if that's not open, you can press on this, but it's never going to open. But if you open that first, and then hit that, that'll open. But if that turns off, that pump is going to turn off as well, just in case, to save that. So then if you, there's a password there, it's just MTG and then 9999. So you can turn that off, and if you go to manual, then you're free to just open whatever valves. This is just manual. Turn on the thing. It still has that safety for the pump, you know, even if you're in manual. Just trying to think. I think that's it. If you press stop here, you can press stop on these things and just press yes. That'll stop everything as well if you want. So I'll just show you where you're hooked up to. So these are the 4 valves here, and then their tubing goes out to here. So you're just going to connect your pneumatic valves into this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is here. And then the pump contactor and everything, I'll write where you'll connect that. And this is where I have just that sensor, the scale for now. But you'll be putting in your PTs in here, and I'll draw those out for you as well. All right, thanks.